Well, hello there, Mike. How you doing?
Hello, Wednesday. I mean, Andrew.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Are you
Was that
sleepy?
right? Yeah. No, no, no. It's fine. That was meant to be a joke.
I see. Well, as people can see, this is, I believe, your new character. Because obviously,
Uh,
remember the light up switches.
yes, that is a very good point. Yes,
So you can show off all the lovely people, your beautiful character from
I
Red
can.
Dead, the hit video game.
Yeah.
Other westerns are available.
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
know many though. I was gonna
No,
say, I
they're
was
not.
like, are there other westerns?
Nah,
I don't really think so.
nah,
Maybe Gary's
nah,
mod.
nah. Maybe Red Dead Redemption 1.
I guess so, but was there? Oh no, I guess there was servers. Maybe someone's still got a server up on Red Dead One.
I don't think they were doing it at the time. I feel like it became popular because people started doing it on GTA because
Yeah, that is almost
because
certainly true.
the G
And
the
I mean,
GTA
like,
the GTA support for CFX is further along on its cycle and more advanced than the Red Dead one.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, Rockstar kind of just abandoned Red Dead, like the online anyway.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a bit unfortunate, but yes, Mike, as is
This is
tradition.
not real
Why would you say that?
because it just doesn't look real.
Well, I hadn't asked you the question yet. Are you sure you want to lock it in?
I am sure. I don't think it's real.
No,
It
this is
doesn't quite. I
no,
don't believe you.
Mike. This is just Beijing.
Nah.
Yeah, this is just a picture of a road in Beijing.
Okay, so there's three things that get me. The close up leaves look real. The
Yes.
far away leaves do not.
Yes.
The close trees don't look real. The further away the tree gets, the more real it looks.
Yes.
The pavementing corners don't look real.
Hmm. But it is.
The road slickness also doesn't look real.
Ah, that's just Chinese efficiency.
I've been shinies because it's
Shinies. Very
shiny.
shinies.
I know I've been completely bamboozled there because I was convinced,
Yeah.
even down to the little trees in the back.
I thought the fog and how light the picture is might confuse you.
Mm, no, I've seen lot. No, that was one of the few things that I didn't consider
Ah, if it
because
is.
I've seen the way light shines through fog. Nah, but I'm completely wrong. I'd have
Well,
never in a million years. No one could have convinced me that that was a real picture.
we'll soon see. If Lee and April randomly pop on halfway through, we shall soon see if they can guess. But Mike,
Godspeed.
January
Yes.
6th in America, bad time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Who should we put on the case as the detective?
Um, it's going to. Oh, cry. I'm not sure if I've seen this article or not, but I believe it's like someone that. No, no. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've seen that might allude to the
It
answer.
is a
But
female singer.
Madonna.
No, it's Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga tried to investigate January 6th herself. I looked for evidence.
Okay.
Apparently, she revealed in an interview that has resurfaced that she looked for evidence. Why?
Okay. Yeah. Why?
I no clue. She was just like, I look for evidence.
I mean,
She
the thing
visited the
is,
site ahead of her performance for Biden's inauguration. So because she was performing, she visited the area
okay. No, I mean, yeah.
and she
Okay.
took opportunity to launch a small investigation of her own.
So one thing I'm less annoyed about there is like if you heard about this and like let's say like she doesn't live in Washington DC.
No,
She for the large portion of Americans that's not on their doorstep really. Sure, it obviously massively has something to do with them, but
yeah,
it doesn't, you know, in the same sense.
it's not within their immediate vicinity.
Yeah, so in a similar sort of way to it being foreign to us, it's foreign to them, right?
Yeah,
If
it's
if I was heading there, I might be, and especially if it was still topical, I'd be tempted to look at things, but like you're never gonna know because there's just enough obfuscation. Is
oh,
that the
that's a
word?
good word.
That and you could make anything look like anything as long as the right person tells you it.
Well, speaking of anything looking like anything, Mike, if Princess Diana was still alive, what website would she be on?
Lots of them.
Name one.
Twitter.
Close. It's OnlyFans because a cleaner who looks like Princess Diana makes 16k a month on OnlyFans.
I hate it. I mean, fair play, but I hate it.
What does Harry think?
But probably nothing.
He's actually subscribed.
That's also not a pretty thought.
No, but speaking of not a pretty thought and having subscribed, who has got the new Twitter Blue,
Everyone.
including the Taliban?
For the love of God.
Yes, they've started buying blue ticks on Twitter
Okay, so immediately
after they got unbanned.
this was one of those things where you're like, what did you think was going to happen?
Yes. So
When you're allowed to buy quote unquote authenticity.
also a few of the accounts that were there got unbanned by him.
Yeah, I mean, he unbanned Andrew Tate, and we all know what happened then.
Oh, him. I forgot about him. We don't want to talk about him though.
No, we won't. But like, I am on one hand, I understand the point of view of being like, look, he's a little more pro free speech, although apparently only on his terms. It's like I get that he's given some people a second chance on the platform to be like, look, my rules are a little less draconian, if you like. Don't be a dumbass. And then immediately,
It's
gotcha.
it's like
I
giving
I
a gun
get
to a
it.
baby.
I get it. It's just one of those things where you look at someone's, especially since the way he's been talking and conducting himself over the last few years. Because pre a few years ago, you'd have been like Elon Musk was like the cum boy of the world, wasn't he?
That is very
Tesla's
true.
great. Elon Musk, great. Look how good he is.
Then he, for some
Look
reason,
how
went off on a bizarre bandwagon calling people who, like, the dude who, like, you invented a submarine for Filipino children.
yeah, and like he just suddenly decided that he would vote Republican, and that's
Is
fine.
that when he broke up with that lass, Grimes
He
or whatever it was?
yes.
Maybe he was just going through a real rough time then.
Possibly, and he's just this is now his midlife crisis.
Yeah, could be. Now,
Maybe.
now, Mike,
Yes,
if you were an asshole,
I am,
no,
but
you're
go
not.
on.
But imagine for a second. Imagine
I, I
your
don't
imagine your Parakchal.
I don't have to imagine very hard
Okay,
because that man
because
haunts
you've
my
played as
dreams.
Parakchal.
That man haunts my dreams.
Leave Parakchal alone. He's beautiful. We've got now mild mannered Dave, who we will see tomorrow.
We will see mild mannered Dave tomorrow in the Imperial City, no less.
Indeed. I'm on the way to the Imperial City. Now, if you were an asshole, if you died, would you think that your obituary would be pretty nice?
It'll be alright.
Be all right?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Maybe they should. They definitely had to redact this one because newspaper deletes glowing obituary of a Utah man accused of killing his family. They said he was a family man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so like just
Lucky
flick through
there's
what we
a
can
family.
just flick through what we can see there because I was about to say, let's say this happened a years past and someone either forgot or didn't know.
No.
That obituary was posted a week later, which
Yes,
means
it was.
everybody, like anyone who could have written that obituary, unless it was copy and paste,
Yes, it was. It
knew
was
that had
instantly
happened.
redacted.
Although accused is fair, not like proven.
Oh no, he did it.
Yeah, but the it does say accused,
I know.
and then it does go into saying that the fact that he did it, then he
Yeah.
shot himself. So
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
yeah, it's probably cut and dry enough that like
Yes,
we
almost
can
certainly.
do. Yeah.
Now, Mike, you can get a lot of things in vending machines, specifically in Japan. Now, what controversial food stuff might you get in a vending machine in Japan?
Let's go with calamari, squid.
Oh, you know what? You weren't far off. It is in the sea. Do you want another guess? It's a bit
So,
bigger.
whale, shark.
Whale. Whale is correct,
Ooh,
Mike.
that's
Uh,
interesting because I was going to go the other way around. I thought shark was the more realistic answer.
well, shark fin soup is definitely a thing. Apparently, it's really
Yeah,
bland
no,
and
exactly.
it's
But
so bad for
that's,
the shark.
that, I mean, damn right it's bad for the shark.
Well, I know, but because they let it go, they don't use the meat.
Oh, that's even.
Do you not know that they just cut
is
off the
No,
fin
I didn't.
and yeah, that's why it's horrendous because they cut off
No,
the fin and let it go.
no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's why it's really really evil. Yeah, but they're making a new vending machine serving one of the most controversial snacks in Japan: whale meat.
Huh. Yeah.
Would you eat whale?
So I am generally of the opinion that I would try anything once. Um, the I don't know. The thing is like if they're gonna do it anyway. So like this is irrelevant of me trying it or not. But if
Yeah.
they're gonna do it anyway, if they're gonna hunt, capture, use, kill this animal for something anyway, like you may as well put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
It's not like you're shearing a sheep and you use the wool and it
God.
regrows it. It's not like you're milking a cow and the cow is still alive. This is you're severely maiming this animal and
Well, I mean, they
likely
do deal with a full whale. It's just sharks that they do the fin thing with.
like you see what I mean though, right?
Yeah.
So but like so with I might try. I can imagine it being incredibly gamey.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it would be nice.
I don't feel like there's going to be a great deal of. I'm not going to say quality to the meat, but like it's going to be very fatty, and I do
Yeah.
not like fat on my meat.
Well, you
I
won't
will,
like kangaroo,
I
I'll tell
will,
you right now.
I will cut off every single morsel of fat I can, unless it's like so pork. I used to really like pork belly, and then one day I just it had to be seared to the like the fat had to be borderline
Gone.
yes
There was no
or
belly, there was
so
just pork.
crispy it's unreal. But that's what I mean. So like I'm way more picky with my meats than I used to be.
Mm.
Bacon, I have to cut the fat off.
Like, I'm not a huge bacon person. I don't really like bacon.
I'm not as much as like. I like it, but it has to be thin. It has to be relatively crispy or completely fat free. I cannot do stringy, barely cooked bacon.
Well, Mike, from one
Yes.
animal to another. Well, it's not
Mm,
exactly real. It's a rabbit.
okay.
Now,
Is it the were rabbit from Monty Python's Holy
no,
Grail?
it is a rabbit in China that is being deemed too ugly. It must be taken down.
Okay. Are we gonna see it?
Yes. So
Get in.
China removes a giant
Um,
rabbit lantern as it is being criticized for being too ugly.
I mean, that looks like someone is dressing up as a rabbit.
I kind of like the eyebrows.
It looks like you know how we went into Furryland in Jade Empire.
Yes.
It looks like if someone was in Furryland dressed as a rabbit. And honestly, like I don't think it's like it's nowhere near too ugly.
No, I
That's
don't.
nowhere.
What's
That's
weird? I
I
don't think it's like absolutely horrendous as they
I
seem to
ex-
think.
I expected either some kind of abomination or like something that was just huge.
Yeah, it's not
Like
that. I mean, the
some sort
tail.
of like grandfather chonk rabbit.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the like little coin on the tail, but other than that, I'm fine with it.
But that's typical, like that feels relatively in keeping with the sort of decor that they might do.
It's very true. Yeah, like I like the eyebrows. I kind of like its weird derpy face.
Yeah, and I'm going to assume that's the issue. Like it looks a little too human, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Now,
Maybe that's the issue.
so also they also made special stamps because it's the year of the rabbit. I think these are a lot worse than this rabbit. I'm gonna scroll down and show you them. These I personally think are a lot worse. Look at this thing.
Okay, now that is kind of what I expected.
Yes,
Because
isn't that
that,
so much worse than
yeah,
the
that
fucking rabbit?
mile was worse. Because that looks like the almost like
It
let's
looks like the rat
trim.
demon.
That was exactly what I was about to say. Let's
Yes.
trim the ears, and suddenly we've just beaten up about a dozen of them.
I love that the one to the right is like, as you can see, three merge and then they combine, like Magneton and in Magnemite into Magneton. Three combine into this fucking monstrosity.
Jesus Christ.
Now, which famous is he good? It depends. Which famous director, known for explosions, apparently killed a pigeon?
Michael Bay,
Yes.
because it was either going to be him or J.J. Abrams.
Yes, Michael Bay denies that a pigeon was killed on the Italian film set after reports. Apparently, there's footage of a boom mic just twatting a pigeon.
Christ.
And they're just like, yeah, Mike, it's your fault. And he's like, no, it wasn't me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know when people are bored. Now, strikes are going on, Mike,
Yep, France.
on Destiny
Well, in England as well, I guess.
and
And
everywhere.
Destiny. To be fair, the patch happened, like, there was a patch last night to amend a few things, and the
It
game
broke
was
the game.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it did.
completely broke the game.
It is. I ended up role playing for like 9 hours last night because I just couldn't play Destiny, and I'm glad because I got some really good things out of it. But like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to play
Well, you should
Destiny.
have thrown me a message. We still need to play.
Well, we do, but we physically couldn't last
That
night.
is
The
very true.
game got taken down.
Now, obviously, one of the strikes that's happening in America is American Airlines. Now, as you can see, American Airlines flight attendants to picket nationwide on the 24th. Now, why would that be weird news?
Probably because they're going to try and bribe them in a really dumb way.
Yes, you're spot on. They said if they don't picket, you're entitled to a free bowl of chili.
Yeah, like this shit is really stupid. The thing is, this sort of shit is really stupid because this is how they do it. They're like, oh, we'll give you a tiny little thing, and they're like, well, you're going to be hungry otherwise, or you're going to miss out on pay, and that's how they get people. But one thing that I don't think is apparently particularly well known is you don't lose your pay for the day that you strike. Days that you strike, you lose that day of pay spread out across the entire year.
Mm,
So, in the grand scheme of things, you don't lose pay. Really, like if I struck for a week and lost a week's pay, that might hurt at the next payday.
yeah.
But if I am losing 1,200 quid, sorry, not 1,200 quid. If I'm
Mike
losing
makes a lot.
no, I accidentally did month, and it's not that little either. Thank God. If I lost, let's say 450 quid off next payday, that would be bad. But if I lost 450 quid spread across the entire year, you wouldn't miss it as much, meaning
Yes,
I'd be more incentivized to strike for the long term gain because it's that short. That this is way too real newsy.
I
Sorry.
know. But, like, I don't know what incentive chili is. Like, how good does this fucking chili have to be?
I mean, but fucking American companies are like that. They are very much we're not going to pay you more. We're not going to make working conditions better, but here's a thank you box of sweets that we're going to eat.
You should say if no one does crime in Valentine, maybe we'll give you a free Cracker Jack.
But it's that sort, but like that's perfectly on brand from what I understand some American companies to be
Yeah.
like.
Now,
Because we should always preface this with it's not all.
yes, it's few or some or many, but there are
Also,
some.
that was far too real newsy
Now,
for me.
Mike, this is a story I have
All
covered
about
alone
how.
multiple times.
Go for it.
Um, it's this woman who has been pulled from a storm drain for the third time in 2 years.
Well, first off, it's Florida woman.
Yes, it is Florida woman.
Second of all, this is the third time she's done it.
Yes.
Then
We
then
covered
then
the
we
first
need
time
to.
we covered the second time she fell in.
Okay, so how? First of all,
um. Well, I guess she's just really clumsy.
is she falling in? Is she getting stuck? Is she? I don't. That how? Why? Nah. Why naked and stuck?
Kendi told the police that she entered the drain system after swimming in the canal but got lost and wandered through the tunnels for weeks.
That's very weird.
Right, do you want to say where she's from again?
Florida woman.
Then I guess it explains it.
Yeah, fair.
Now, you
Florida
know
woman.
when there's some times where it feels like it is an act of God?
Like the sort of no, 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 yes moments.
Kind of,
Yeah,
or like literally God is saying stop.
yeah, fair.
Now,
Like a sort yourself out check sort of thing.
Yes. Now, do you know Saint Michael?
I do.
He has a massive fucking sword.
Yep.
Um, and obviously he's meant to do battle with the devil, and a drunk thief trips while stealing statue from the church and gets impaled by the angel's sword.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
He's
so
alive.
either what the fuck do you think would happen, or like serves you right.
He tripped and fell on the sword of Saint Michael.
Yeah, like it just kind of serves you right.
Like, I'd like to
Don't be
think
a
that
dumbass.
this is the villain. Just this Michael's like, come here, you fucker! Stop stealing from me church.
Yeah, just like don't be a dumbass.
Like, isn't that one of the most like? Imagine getting impaled by a statue of an angel.
If it's quite impressive.
Also, the fact that he didn't die.
Yeah, but it
Like
can't
it.
be sharp, which may make it
I mean, he
worse.
fell onto it.
Yeah, may well be worse, arguably.
I mean, it like since he survived, it's just God going, yeah, you need to repent, sort your shit out.
Yeah, true.
Now, obviously, electric bills have been a bit high.
That's an understatement, and I get the feeling that that's a little too real newsy again.
Well, this is over in America where everything's fine
Oh
because
yeah,
the
definitely.
lights have been on in a Massachusetts school for over a year because no one can turn them off.
Christ. When we're done, send me that.
Yes, so no one could turn them off because the pandemic had hit, okay? And the replacement part, they just got a new system installed and the replacement part broke, meaning they couldn't turn it off. The
Yeah.
only replacement that they could get was from China, but everything was locked down, meaning it was on for the entire year. And, like, this is a big building, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, this is
I
a
mean, no, because American schools are huge.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, this is a massive building. And, like, just it lighting up, it is like a beacon. I'd hate
Yeah.
to live next to this place.
American schools are huge.
It is massive.
They genuinely dwarf even university campuses at times.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ah! God, I would hate to live next to it.
Just put them on coastal areas. You'll never have anyone
Yeah,
shipwreck
they're the
again.
lighthouse.
Never have anyone shipwreck ever again. Just every single, every few miles, a school.
Now, since we're talking about electric, Mike, if I
Yeah.
said the words all new electric cars by 2035, what do you think I'm missing out of that sentence?
Either that we're going to get rid of, or that we're going to have, like, we're going to only produce.
Which do you think is more
Well,
likely
it's going
for
to be the
this?
second one because they're not going to get rid of all electric cars. However, we're on weird news, so anything is possible.
Well-
It's going to be more like,
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, Wyoming is set to ban the sale of new electrical vehicles by 2035 to ensure the stability of oil and gas.
Fuck's sake, send me that as well.
You don't.
Because that is the dumbest thing I've seen today.
Well, I mean, like,
Albeit,
what
I
electric
haven't been
cars,
awake-
Mike? They're dangerous.
albeit I haven't been awake very long, but that's the dumbest thing I've seen today.
Ah, well, have you heard what? Do you want to know what the new renewable energy is, Mike?
No, not really.
Gas. Apparently, gas is green.
No,
Yeah, well, Americans think it is.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
To be fair, Germany a few years ago started firing up coal again because I'm not sure why.
Mm. Well, could you tell me what is the qualification you would need to be a lifeguard?
Probably a lifeguard but certificate.
Okay. Do you have any other requirements if you're a lifeguard?
Probably to be able to swim.
No, that's not needed because Philly is so desperate for lifeguards that they're recruiting people who can't.
I'm starting to get really annoyed at the fact that I'm getting half of these right and I have no idea. Because if my dumbass brain can think of it, why is it happening in real like no.
It shouldn't happen in real life, should
No,
it?
it should not. Because, but the worst thing is, right, is what's going to happen is they're going to not be able to swim. Then the lifeguard is going to genuinely sit there, and someone else is going to have to do it.
What'll happen is, since the lifeguard can't swim, they'll just throw in something that floats and then just go, grab that.
Yeah, and then it's just not going to work. Oh, pardon
And
me.
then what are they going to do if they die? It's just like, well, I told them to grab it. Now, speaking of the dead,
Okay,
could you tell me what one of the rarest pigments is?
pigment as in
Color.
colors, as
Yeah.
in, but I mean, white, white.
No, no, I gave you. Remember, I told you one of the rarest colors. It's made from the dead.
I do not.
It is a brown.
No, I haven't got a clue.
Well, okay. What are in sarcophaguses in Egypt?
I the word escapes me. Organs.
Yeah. Yeah. Who? What did they belong to?
Pharaohs.
Yeah. And what are they now?
Dead.
Yeah. What are they called?
Mummies.
Oh, you can't say that, Mike. You can't say that, Mike.
Why?
Because the British Museum says they're not using mummies over anymore over negative associations.
Why?
Why? Because they've got ties to monsters and imperialism.
No.
So, Mike, no, it's mummies. Can't say
No.
that.
No.
Oh, poops, I'm missing weird news. You've missed a few things, Ash, but don't worry, there'll be
There's
more.
still plenty more.
Can we call them daddies instead? I guess,
Well,
yeah.
considering the majority of them were male,
Yeah.
maybe.
Daddies and waifus.
I no.
It's a fair
no.
woe.
No, no, no,
Fair woe.
no, no,
Hello,
No.
fair woe.
no.
Ooh, daddy.
No,
click,
I have to,
click,
I have to go.
click.
I have to go.
No, you don't, Mike. Well, if you do
Any-
need to go, okay, Mike. How about this? Let's go to food, shall we?
Yes.
You like food? Obviously, you said you're tired. What drink would wake you up in the morning?
Coffee. So here's the funny thing
Coffee?
about coffee. I cannot stand the taste of coffee.
Okay.
On the other hand, I fucking love the smell of coffee.
I mean, to be fair, there are some things like that. There's like the smell
Someone
of freshly cooked
genuinely
grass.
suggested that. Yeah, but I'm not going to eat grass.
No, but like
Someone
but hay fever
suggested.
doesn't
Yeah,
is bad.
fair. Someone suggested that I get a coffee candle because, like, I genuinely,
Yeah.
when I'm, because like sometimes at work we make customers coffee, and I swear to God, I really like the smell of coffee.
Well,
I cannot drink it.
Mike,
I hate it.
you know how I
Yes.
mentioned the smell of freshly cooked grass?
Yes.
Would you like to know a fact?
Is it going to be grass flavored coffee?
No. Would you like to know a fact about the scent of freshly cooked grass?
Sure. There's probably some sort of fucking weird addictive smell.
No,
in it, but
no. The fact it's not addictive. It's just kind of weird and
Is it
kind of
is it
scary.
poo- Is it poo?
No, the fact is, that smell is a scent that grass releases to warn other grass. It is a pheromone grass releases to warn other
because that,
grass.
no,
It
but
is-
that makes sense.
It is
That makes-
grass screaming.
Yeah, I feel like I knew that.
I'm pretty sure I told you it. But yeah, like, what's the grass gonna do?
Well, but
Run! Flee!
rivals.
Grass Dolph!
Oh, dear.
But yes, coffee. How much would you pay for a cup of coffee?
I would pay nothing.
Well, if you were willing to pay, Portlanders will soon get a chance to pay $150 for a cup of coffee.
No.
Do you want to know why?
Send me that as well.
It won awards, apparently. Like, so they're just like, well, now we need to up the price because it's won awards and people are willing to pay.
Oh, but they did that with that fucking Whitby fish and chip shop.
Yes.
They,
Well,
it won
apparently
a,
they're just like, oh yeah, this has won awards, therefore
no,
run away.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, run away.
Run away from
Oh
the
god, my
coffee.
former
Yeah.
PhD supervisor moved to Portland, and he's a coffee nerd. Well, maybe he is paying the $150 for this coffee.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that a university professor is earning enough to be able to buy $150 cups of coffee.
Well, the coffee will be served in 8-ounce pours, so that is 18.75 an ounce.
How much is an ounce of coffee? I'm a bit shit with like fluid measures because I just don't particularly care.
Oh no,
Would you?
he quit. Yeah.
But actually, so would you pour beer? That'll probably do. No wonder. No, considering that most universities across the UK are striking for the majority of February, that's going to go well.
Well,
Uh,
Mike, obviously this is your coffee, okay? You know you don't want to
yeah,
drink that.
I don't want to
Maybe.
drink that at all.
Well, maybe you want some food.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. How
The
much?
Do you know what's really annoying?
Uh huh.
Coffee places generally do pretty good sandwiches and/or baked goods.
That is very true.
I'm
They do.
saying pretty good, but like
I mean, it's
I
essentially just
used
a
to I
cafe.
used to go to yeah it is, and I used to go to coffee places with someone who would drink coffee, and I would just have like a Coke and a sandwich because honestly, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Now, Mike, like I said, food. How much lead should be in baby food?
None.
Well, I mean, we'll get there eventually because the FDA proposes limits, by the way, on lead in baby food. They're hoping to cut
The
lead.
limit should be zero.
Well, I mean, they're hoping to get there one day, but they're cutting it by 27%.
The limit should be zero.
Well, they're working their way to zero.
No, don't work on it. Stop feeding your fucking baby's pencil.
No, it's just lead. You know, it
No,
makes them stronger.
no, this makes perfect sense.
You know what? Like
This
their
explains
their grandparents
everything.
had lead toys. Now they have lead food. You know,
Yes, pencils.
it's full circle.
No, stop
There's more
feeding your
lead in baby food
No,
than there is in a pencil.
yes, and that's probably fucking true.
Well, I mean, you know what? You're a growing baby. You need food,
You
Mike.
you would need a fucking pencil. Don't eat lead. Don't eat lead food. Fuck's sake.
Okay. Well, okay. You're not a fan of that.
No,
Fine.
you've got me riled up now.
Fine, Mike. You're not a fan of that. Okay. You don't like coffee. You don't like lead baby food. Okay. Water. Do you have any issues with water?
It's like if you put lead in my water,
No,
yes,
there's no lead in it.
fucking better be.
Are you fine with water?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm drinking
then-
it right now.
Then people
No!
are selling Splash Mountain water on eBay after the ride closed in the Magic Kingdom.
No.
Mike be like, nope. Mike, do you not want Splash water? Splash Mountain water?
Fucking hate people. These are the sort of people that would sell bathwater of celebs,
Yes, they would.
or the sort of people that would like, this person touched me, I'm gonna cut my hand off and museum it.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Well, Mike, okay.
I bet you that 3 out of those 4 aren't even fucking Splash Mountain water.
Yes, almost certainly.
You
I love that. I love
fucking
that someone took a picture with
Yeah,
the
see,
logo.
that must be true. It must be.
Someone
Fucking
couldn't have went to one of the taps. One of them's gin.
and it'd be worth more.
One of them's
Fuck's
just
sake.
piss. Just full of piss.
Jesus.
Mike, okay, fine. What about an egg?
What's wrong with the egg? What fucking human birthed this
Now-
egg and they've decided that it's an egg?
Mike, I'll tell
Yes.
Mike, why are
If
you
you
upset?
say the words "it's just an egg," I'm gonna clobber you.
It is just an egg.
Fuck off.
Now, but the reason why it's on here, though, Mike, even though it is just an egg, is because unknown possible explosive device that prompted evacuation was just an egg.
I love it.
But yeah, Mike, it's just an egg.
I love it.
So I guess you're fine with
So
it as long as you don't think it's an explosive.
yeah, exactly. No, it's, of all the things that could have been, that was not it. So how did they look at this egg? I'm going to assume it was wrapped up because if you just saw an egg and thought it was going to blow up, you're a moron. When we're not going to find out, are we?
It doesn't say they
It was
located
wrapped in
the
a bandana. It says it was wrapped in a bandana. Okay, I'm all right with this. This is fine.
An egg wrapped
no,
in a
because, no,
bandana.
but you're not going to unwrap the bandana after you've been threatened and go like, "Oh, I'm just going to have a look to see what this thing is." You're going to call,
Yeah, I mean, imagine if someone was like, "I've seen this joke before. It's an egg," and it's not.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly. And suddenly you're missing limbs. Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Well, Mike, let's go to games. We play games.
Yay! Yeah, we do sometimes play games.
War Thunder.
I have not played that game, but my dad has, and I know it exists.
Well, someone leaked the classified documents of a submarine.
Yep, I've heard this happen before.
Yep, someone leaked the classified documents of a helicopter and a tank.
Someone did it with the tank. Do you know why? Because someone was telling them that what they were saying on a forum was unrealistic.
Yeah, and obviously you would have thought they would have learned. Classified documents.
Well, if it's not the same person, then you can't learn because they probably got removed into a dark bunker somewhere.
You'd hope so, because players are at it again, revealing secret military documents on the forums. This is a USA secret plane. The headline's so good. Send me that, please, because I need to show my dad. I'm sorry, these have all been really good. It's fine, it's fine.
Because I'm gonna have to show my dad that tomorrow.
Like, you would have thought, like, like, how can they, like, not learn? You know what I mean?
I don't
This
know.
This
right?
is, like, this is multiple times. They've leaked
I'll
a tank.
I'll see if he's still awake now, actually. But like, fucking hell, man.
Well, you showed me this next game story. The day before, developer forgets to trademark the game. Delays release.
I showed you this like 4 hours ago.
I know you did. Now, you would have thought, if you're making a AAA game, maybe just put a trademark on it.
And the thing is people clearly knew about this game. So how do you do that?
Well,
second of all, how important is the trademark for releasing the game?
do you want to know? To be fair, like people trademarks. To be fair, trademarks are a bit harder. URLs, it's sometimes like companies forget, such as Fallout First. When Fallout 76 made a subscription service, and someone else bought the URL before they did, and when you go to it, it says "Welcome to Fuck You Fallout First." And then it gives you all the reasons why you shouldn't play Fallout 76.
And it gets, but see, I kind of wanted to try Fallout 76.
I sure as shit wouldn't have played it when it came out. It was a mess.
No. And I think we've talked about this, haven't we? But like now, much like every fucking game that comes out these days, it's probably a functional mess now.
That is very true. Would you like a news story closer to home?
What, Middlesbrough?
Newcastle.
All right, well, close. All right, fine. Yeah, close enough.
Closer to the real home.
All right, fuck you, but close enough.
Where the heart is.
Is this the part where? Yeah, go on.
Why would the Vatican be interested in Newcastle?
Either because of the football club's Saudi owners, or because of, I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, it's a city. It has a cathedral.
It does. What may have happened at the cathedral?
Maybe the diocese was a dumbass.
Not too far off, because the Vatican probes sex party claims at Newcastle's St. Mary's Cathedral.
I mean, I made a pretty sweeping attempt at an answer there, and I guess I got it right.
Yeah. Apparently an alleged lockdown sex party has taken place in the anointed building.
I see that. No, 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 no. It's okay because what happened in lockdown stays in lockdown.
That's true. That's true. Just like Fight Club.
Exactly. What?
So, would you like to see the mad lad who hosted the party? He's unfortunately passed away now, so they can't question him.
Oh no!
I know. Would you like to see
I
the
bet
mad?
you he definitely wasn't assassinated.
Yeah. Would you like to see the mad, sex-crazed, lunatic?
Yeah, go on then. Oh, you beat me to it.
Look at him. What a mad lad!
Ah.
Always down for a sex party, he is.
And anything that I would like to comment about this cannot be said
He is dead.
in a public forum. That doesn't make any. That doesn't affect or no.
But yeah, that's apparently the Vatican is now investigating Newcastle because
Fair
why
enough.
not?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh goodness. Now, you need some joy in your life, Mike.
Thanks.
Would you like to hear a heartwarming story about a
Is it
raccoon?
about? Is it about? Okay, no, raccoon will do. Is it? I was about to say, is it about bears? But
No.
since it's about a raccoon, you're also going to have to send me that article.
Okay. Well, railroad workers rescue raccoon after a hair on its butt got frozen to the ground.
Oh no!
They saved her.
Oh,
Got that cold butt.
that's so cute.
It's a lot of fun.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they just went up and saved it. He was just sitting there, just like, well, it's my ass.
Poor raccoon. Poor
Now.
poor dumb raccoon.
Now, the next one is an animal story, but it is also a sports story.
All right, cool.
Can you tell me what a kangaroo has to do with sports?
It probably kangaroo boxing.
No, it's something that
Um,
comes from the kangaroo.
Joey's.
No, it's something else.
Uh, um, kangaroo milk.
No, no,
No,
no.
it feels like a,
So,
yeah,
Mike,
I'm a yes, dear.
can you tell me what the cleats of football shoes are made out of?
No, don't do that.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, it's me. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay. We were just talking about railroad workers rescuing raccoon after his hair got stuck on a frozen railroad track.
Oh God, I hope did they manage to rescue him? Okay.
They did. They did.
They did.
Oh, good. Right, that's
did.
good. Right, I
We
came
saw,
in.
we saw a before and after.
Now,
Good.
obviously,
Imagine Automod not liking the word but.
raccoon butt fur. Yeah. Now, Lee, can you tell me what the cleats of football shoes are made from?
What the studs are made from, or like what the shoes are made
The
from?
cleats themselves.
I guess like leather or something.
Yeah, exactly. Kangaroo leather, specifically.
Stop murdering.
Oh.
Okay, like I'm. Despite the fact that I'll try anything once, can we stop fucking murdering animals?
Now,
to
I'm
put
gonna
on-
be alright. Like, look, 5 seconds.
Oh,
I'm gonna
says
be
the man who
just
has
so you
a
know.
le-
Just so you
says-
know.
Says the man who has a leather jacket.
Just so you know,
Fuck.
I've lived in Australia. I'll tell you right now, they do not give a shit about kangaroos. They are actually a nuisance. They're
Fair
like
enough,
rats.
but okay, fair enough.
They just so you know, like because we like, I'll tell you right now. People who have never seen a kangaroo are like, oh my god, it's a kangaroo, so adorable. They're just like, it's a fucking rodent and they're everywhere.
But it's also like foxes. Foxes
Yeah.
are vermin, but foxes are also cute as shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
When
like
they're not
pigeons as
screaming
well.
outside your fucking window at 4 in the morning having fucking sex.
But apparently, there's a bill that will make it so that they're not allowed to use kangaroo parts, meaning that Nike and other shoemakers won't be able to make cleats. So, Mike, all your football cleats are made out of kangaroo, you fucking monster!
Don't wear football boots because I can't play sports anymore.
All your favourite teams are wearing kangaroos, Mike!
Oh no.
Well, I feel like I've just got weird news whiplash. I came in at a good time, I seen like a raccoon get rescued. Now I know that fucking football boots are made out of kangaroo.
I know.
Welcome to Weird News Wednesday.
I know.
Weird news whiplash.
Well, don't worry. We'll find something middle. So we'll find something not
To
good.
be fair, from the articles that we've had so far, there's been quite a few that have been like, yeah, pretty good, and I really got tilted about 5-10 minutes ago.
Yes, he did. Such as a lovely egg that was mistaken for an explosive device because eggs are scary.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, of course.
Now
And
we'll
annoyingly, that was one of the better ones.
I know. We'll find something in the middle ground. So not bad like the kangaroo thing, but not good like the raccoon. We've got pet fish commits credit card fraud on owner using Nintendo Switch.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. What?
You went yeah as if you knew exactly what was going on.
Okay, right. I'm gonna need some context, please.
Yeah, because like I could imagine nearly like a dog or a cat doing it.
So
Because like randomly patting paws, eventually you're gonna hit the works of Shakespeare, right?
it was streaming, and it had been
Okay.
automatically set
Oh,
up
right.
to
I
this,
see.
and somehow it had managed to get itself onto the store page.
That's really
Managed to
impressive.
scroll down and confirm a purchase.
Oh no, that's real bad.
That's
It
quite
opened the
funny.
online store,
It
and as
wasn't
you can
like-
see, here's the credit card details.
it wasn't Jesus. It wasn't like the fish was being controlled by chat, was it?
No, it was just swimming.
Because like Twitch plays Nintendo, I could imagine doing this being quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fish disclosed it in large details, and
Wait,
then
shouldn't-
bought something.
Are the details like in the store generally sort of like starred out when you click into it?
Most of them, yeah, but they also did pay something. This is the actual email sent by the fish.
How much did it say it spent?
500 yen, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. That's like a $5, isn't it?
It's not too bad, but yes.
Yeah.
That's still that's still really impressive, and that's why
Yeah.
two-factor authentication exists.
Yeah.
So your fish can't buy microtransactions.
So
Fucking hell.
Lee, some of the stories we covered were about food.
Okay.
So with food,
what started to tilt me?
yeah, and I mean we're going to another food thing quickly. So
Oh,
there was $150 coffee. So
Oh,
he got
yay.
fished. He quite literally got fished, yes. So $150 coffee. People selling water from the Splash Mountain ride because it's closing.
Okay.
With
a Belle Delphine, I guess.
They were also selling. Well, the FDA is proposing limits on the amount of lead in baby food.
Yep, and surprisingly, the answer is not fucking 0.
Yeah, they're limiting it to 27%.
27% of baby food is allowed to be lead.
Yum.
Just need a fucking pencil.
Just the average IQ of America just falling off a cliff.
Oh yes. And Wyoming's going to ban all new electrical cars by 2035. So we've covered quite a lot of stuff.
No. Hold on a second. They're banning electric cars.
Yes.
Yep.
There was also
Why,
the Vatican is also looking for something locally. Apparently there was a lockdown sex party in Newcastle Cathedral, and the Vatican is investigating.
Oh yeah, I sent you that one.
Yeah. Shit's happened. But obviously the reason I mentioned food again is because how would you save money in New York City if you were a woman?
How would you
I
what?
guess.
Save money on food in New York City if you were a woman.
Tinder.
Yes, pretty much. Because a woman went on 6 dates a week to save on food. I didn't buy groceries for 2 years.
Like, I hate it, but fair play.
Now,
I mean, we'd all do it if we could, wouldn't we?
Now, wait a moment. We'll see if you're still on board with her after this. So, would you think she would have a decent amount of money or hardly any?
She'll be rich.
She is rich.
Yeah.
In fact, she earns $95,000 a year. She said.
Yeah, she'll just be a narcissist.
Well,
That's
she
probably
said
not
she
a
didn't
lot.
start. Where is this lovely thing?
I mean, 95 a year is probably not a lot of money in New York.
Oh no,
Yeah. Living
it's
expenses are very high, but she'll be a narcissist.
Yeah. I mean, a TikTok handle is literally your rich BFF, so...
Where is it? Ah, yes, of course. Going out on dates, she saved about $50 to $100 a week, which she spent on things like savings, interests, and Prada bags.
Oh, good.
I
Now,
mean, yeah.
Obviously, she saved money. Mike, what is the most expensive coin in America?
I don't know, but it's probably got fucking lead in it.
It might have lead on it. She spent it on savings. Yes, she spent it on savings. That's how savings work.
I'm going to assume the most expensive coin in America is going to be either something to do with one of the founding fathers.
No, I mean, when I say expensive, I mean, what do you think its value is?
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you right now, it may be getting minted by the bank.
But at one point they used to make their coins out of like pure silver, didn't they? So
It is silver.
I don't know. Let's go with something like it's going to be a unique coin, and let's say $1 million. But I feel like I might be getting the wrong end of this question.
Kind of, because it's the $1 trillion coin.
All right, so I actually wasn't that far away, but for fuck's sake.
Yes. Apparently, it's to diffuse the debt ceiling crisis.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And also, it's meant to be for storage as well.
Like,
you know.
how many of those are?
Just a couple of 1 trillion coins, Mike.
But how many of those will get stuck down the back of the White House's couch?
Almost. Oh God! Wow. Do you have a nickel? Yeah, sure. Here. That was
$1 trillion.
Do vending machines accept? That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I was just about to say I'm gonna go put it in a vending machine and just see how much. See the sheer river of change just falling out.
Yeah. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Like it's just the slot machine. It just turns a vending machine into a slot machine.
Yeah.
Now I thought for the final thing of weird news, coins are weird. We have coins. Like, would you like to look at some of the weirder coins, though? Because ours aren't that weird. This is a weird coin. Like,
I would love to.
$1 trillion is pretty weird.
I quite enjoyed the last fancy money one. Because I remember that, was it the Dutch note that was like fucking rainbows and
yes, it was, but
and...
they were notes. These are coins.
Yeah, Australian notes are very
Thank you for the clarification.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound rude. I didn't mean it like that, Mike. You know I didn't. Now, Mike, imagine if you had this next coin in your pocket.
I'd rather have that coin in my pocket, to be honest.
Well, what if you had one of these 3D money coins from Somalia?
That's gonna hurt.
Which one?
Oh wow.
I would like the none of. Right, first off, none
I'll take
of those.
The circle.
First off, none of them are coins.
Well, they're 3D.
Yeah,
Doors of value, I guess. Yeah.
Imagine have the triangle in your pocket. Do you have one pyramid?
To be fair, that hallmark looks alright, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the other 5 faces.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a big fan of these weird square coins.
Yeah.
They look like you'd use them as a fucking coaster.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
I would use the Battle of Grunwald coaster because currently I have a cricket one. Love cricket.
Yeah,
like,
apparently it's 600th anniversary of the Battle of Grunwald.
That one with the knight with the sword pointing down and what looks like the one on the right.
It did 2 swords.
Yeah, that looks very good. I did not see the second sword.
I'll tell you right now, that dude looks like a Magic the Gathering character.
He does.
Yeah.
We've got expensive motorbikes in Somalia.
It's what are Somalia trying to trick Americans into buying their currency?
Maybe. I love that it's got like 2 different colors. Like there's quite a lot of like different variants. They're just showing like an example.
Would these actually, any of these work in none of these are going to work in vending machines, are they?
No, probably not.
No,
this
no, not.
this one would get. This one might work in a vending machine by you yeeting it through the vending machine. This one, I guess, what? Maybe it gets stuck and you have to call for someone to open up the machine.
And I assume that those 3D shapes were 3D printed, right? I know it says printed.
It looks like a render, to be honest.
Yeah, possibly.
He has a coin with an actual piece of the Concorde heat shield in it.
That's quite cool.
That's pretty neat. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty cool.
So
So far, we've had Somalia, Palau, Somalia, Palau.
Yeah.
Palau
again.
Tristan da Cunha.
Coin with ocean scent.
That's a nicely designed coin.
It's like a scratch and sniff.
I'm
Don't know if
I'm
I'm going
not
to
sure.
sniff coins.
hmm.
We've got a genuine pearl.
Okay.
Palau.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to Sierra Leone with yellow crystal.
That's also quite cute, but it
Yeah.
kind of looks like there's a bulldog.
It does look like it's meant to be a lion, but it does look like a bulldog.
I could see that one as like a D&D prop, actually.
Yeah.
To be
I
fair,
think
that
I like this
also
one more.
looks really cool.
Blue
Yeah.
crystal and silver turtle, British Indian Ocean territories.
Why do all these tiny countries get the best currency?
I mean, to be fair, they might as well. They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
They get to make their own before it's stuck in a museum by us.
The crystal silver penguin.
That's really cool as well,
That's
actually.
adorable. That's actually adorable. I love that one.
It's
lion
just a
is
bulldog wearing a fur
wearing
hood.
a
Yeah.
fur hood.
Prism sunbirds.
Less
There's
cool,
more of them. They're
but
quite good.
prisms are really prism art is good, but that's
Yeah.
I like the penguin. Penguin.
Penguin. I like the penguin
Penguin.
too.
Penguin.
Cleonesi, blue pansy, in the Cook Islands.
That's quite nice.
That's
I
interesting.
imagine the
2008.
fact that it's got World of Flowers, that there's going to be quite a few of them like that.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
like how the Netherlands is tulip land. 2008 Beijing Olympics.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
neat.
nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
we've
that
got
one.
a few. We had a few of the London Olympics ones, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we
did.
did. Yeah.
Because everyone loves a fancy 50p.
He has a football World Cup one, Mike. Massive 2.5-inch coin, World Cup Giants. 2006 World Cup.
That's a pretty big coin.
Somalia.
Somalia again.
Like, wait, how much is like two
All of these animals
buffalo?
I don't-
Is
That'll
like
be-
two
that'll be-
buffalo like one bear?
That'll be three. That'll be three polar bears, please.
Do
None
you
of
have
us
change?
live
Do you
in
have
Somalia,
change
do
for a
they?
grizzly?
Yeah, mate, there's a grizzle.
Now this is
a poly bee.
this is quite cool. Easter Island
Back-
pop-up head.
That's neat.
And
That's
we're
probably my
back to-
favorite.
And we're
one so
back to
far.
the Cook Islands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the head pops up, comes out from the coin.
That's quite cool as well.
That's my favorite one so far, actually.
Green money.
Interesting.
Now, this next one is definitely one of my favorites. Look at this fucking thing.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
The Egyptian pyramid, the Isle of Man. Why does the Isle of Man have these coins?
Why does the Isle of Man is the Illuminati?
I guess so. That's where like the Queen still is, as you can see.
Is it legal tender though?
Well,
Like-
it's so the title says that everything here is legal tender in the country.
Oh wow.
Somalia again.
Yep. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Haven't you heard of the Great Pyramid of the Isle of Man? Yes. one of the ancient wonders, the Isle of Man pyramid.
So what's the exchange rate between the monkey and the friggin'
That's true.
Lamborghini
How many
Rover?
monkeys is it to one
One.
Lamborghini?
Hey, it's 5,000 polar bears to one Lamborghini.
So is that 3 wolves and 1 grizzly? Well, how about Las Vegas?
And we're back to Palau.
Well, don't worry, we're going back to Somalia.
Apparently so.
Heavy metal guitar.
I kind of
mean,
feel
that-
like I own some of these. These are really actually quite cool.
I think we need to just
Yeah.
go to Somalia and go to an exchange bureau and just be completely blindsided.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. We'll be the richest people there.
Just like, can I get like £20? 20 Somalian what?
Can I get 20 heavy metal guitars, please?
And one polar bear, please.
And one polar bear, of course. We need to store it somehow.
Real mammoth ivory.
Hmm.
That's less cool.
Yeah.
I don't think the mammoths are gonna mind.
No, no, but that's
Still,
their
though.
that's their currency.
Yeah.
Prison butterfly.
Oh, Palau again. Now that's quite cool.
That
I
is
know. I
quite
said,
nice.
yeah, that's
Was
quite
this article
nice.
sponsored by the government of Palau by any
Or Somalia.
God,
This
so
was
Palau and Somalia doing a team up.
The
This was a-
Palau and Somalian tourism boards.
Yeah, this one's quite good.
This is-
Teutoburg Forest Battle.
That's really nice. So Palau is an island just to the east of the Philippines.
You know what? Palau are fucking doing it right.
Yeah,
They're making some of the best
I
fucking
mean,
currency.
I would like a Teutoburg Forest Battle and one. What was the other one?
Grizzly bear. They have loads.
No,
I
but
mean,
they
look,
had the
isn't
other.
this also
they had
Palau? Yeah.
they
Can I
had the
have
other...
a prison butterfly? Can I exchange it for 3 Teutoburg Forest battles?
We're back at the Cook Islands now.
Yeah, this is the last one. 80 years of television.
That's quite cool. I like that.
I
like
don't
that.
like the image on the right. That looks like a fucking demon coming out of the coin.
Yeah, that's less good.
Right, so let's count Palau first. So 1, 2.
Who's on Palau watch?
You be on Palau watch, Mike. Lee, you be on Somalia watch.
Okay.
This is where everyone's calm and quiet, and we just go through the coins and see what happens. Now, obviously, there's many different things. What could it be? Who knows?
I had 6 for Somalia.
Yeah, I made it 6, but it was me on Somalia watching. I made it 6.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Alert bot. Why is that? Hold on. Why is my sound not working?
Oh well.
Yeah, there's. Oh well.
Oh well.
After
Hello.
the duo.
Well, you got 3 for 1. We all did it.
There were 5 for Palau.
And what we learned is I don't listen.
That's I mean, to be fair, I'm a big fan of Palau.
Yeah. I
Now,
like it.
I wonder why it's booked.
Someone is selling one of the the electric guitar Somalian dollars on eBay for 20 quid.
I mean, that's definitely not what it's worth, but fair play.
No, but I think it's the novelty. There's actually
Yeah,
different
it is.
designs of guitar as well. There's like more than one.
I'd like the Les Paul.
Oh, someone's listed the polar bear coin as well.
Oh,
Huh. Let me quickly try a sound. Yep, that works. Jesus. Well, I fixed it. Fuck me, that was loud. Now, that was the end of Weird News. However, there is one more thing I want to show you. And this is a video.
Okay.
Do you both remember Thomas the Tank Engine?
How could I forget?
Mike?
yes.
Now, have you heard of Tugs?
Yes.
Lee, do you know what Tugs is?
Tugs. I mean, the thing that immediately comes to mind is like a tugboat.
Yes, a tugboat. So, this show was made by one of the people who worked on the original series of Thomas. This show only had 13 episodes. It did much better in other countries. Obviously, it changed its style and the opening. Remember, it's a kid show. However, for some reason, the music in the opening is a bit weird.
All right.
So, this is Tugs.
The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat.
Sounds quite normal, right?
And
Yeah.
the
What's gonna
star
happen,
tugs
Yeah,
are
it
the
sounds
power
fine.
behind
This
the
is
docks
the
and
actual opening,
waterways
so
that make up the big city port.
that sounds quite normal. Fine. Remember, children's show, by the way.
This is Tugs.
Uh-huh.
Why is it like?
Generic 80s ballad.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's this weird, sexy saxophone.
Pretty smooth, actually. I quite like it.
It is, yeah. So that was Tugs. It didn't do very well, because like it didn't appeal to kids.
It's just Thomas the Tank Engine on the water, isn't it? Like,
Kind of, yeah, but it's just very jarring. Just this weird saxophone, just like yeah.
no, I kind of liked it.
This is Tugs. Also, it's like clearly set in like 1940s, 19-ish, like New York or like Harbor in America, but they all have British
Yeah.
accents, and it sounds weird, as if any of the humor doesn't carry over.
Yeah, that tends to happen. To be fair,
Tis a strange show.
have you seen the American remake of The Inbetweeners?
Yes, it's not good.
Yeah,
The original in between is particularly funny.
Ooh, no. It wasn't.
no, it wasn't. But it's just
The
one
only
of those things
the
where
only
it
reason
didn't
I watched it a
really-
little
didn't
bit was
translate
because
well.
one of my friends said watch it, and also one
Yeah.
of my teachers at university worked on it.
I
But
would ask
yeah,
for my money back, to be honest.
did everyone enjoy Weird News?
I enjoyed the last 15 minutes of Weird News. Yes.
Yes,
I
but
fucking hate people.
you love people, Mike. You love people. Well, what we'll do is we will raid over to our beautiful boy Lone.
What's he doing?
He's doing Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemons!
I know.
I love Pokemons.
Everyone loves Pokemon. But yes, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Lee and Mike for joining me.
No
Always.
problemo.
And me and Mike will catch you tomorrow for some Jade Empire.
We will.
Indeed. But for now, goodbye.
Hey.
Adios.